unmute. There we go. Now I'm unmuted. All right, going to try something a little different. Set up the stream a little bit differently to try and accommodate the iPad. Hopefully the chat will show up in the window there as people type things in. You know, just trying to do it so I don't have to swap back and forth accounts on my phone and do things. I can swap between the iPad and the phone to do things. I play the free-to-play account on my phone. Realized when I got the extra point for completing Winter of Woe Part 1 last week, I hadn't done Winter of Woe on my free-to-play account. That's what I was looking for. Hey, Punjabi, how's it going? So, don't have the best options for it on this account. That's part of the reason why. I started leveling up. Yeah, that text isn't really formatted correctly on this window. Yeah, we'll have to see if we can get that formatted a little bit better. It may look a little stretched out, but it's readable. It's legible. I don't know if there's any way I can change the framing size of it or not. I don't think I can. For right now, it's going to work the way it is. That's just the way it's going to be. So we'll see what it does. Because anything I do at this point will kind of probably break it, to be completely honest. So, you know, some things will come through. Hopefully it'll work. But I do have to do this. If only BlueStacks were allowed, screen would always be... Yeah, see, you can tell right there. It doesn't look real good on the replay, but... You know, until I can figure it out, it's going to have to do. Needed something to fill in that space because the iPad is just a weird spacing. So... let's see, drop that a little bit. There we go. So really my options aren't great. I did on the last level up start ranking up one that I'm going to try. He's not fully ranked. If we go in and look at him, I think he's ranked 40 or level 40. Gonna try it. Don't know if it'll work. Gonna try it. Yeah, I may turn that chat box off for now, just to... Yeah, I'll leave it on. What the heck? Yeah, I just refreshed it, but if it gets too annoying, let me know and I'll turn it off. Let's go in and try with Icarus first. I'm going to try unboosted. But I'm going to look... Well, I'll look and see how many boosts I've got. Don't have a lot in the way of boosts on this account. I do have some that are in overflow. It's the 20s, the 10s. You know what? Before we get started, let's see if there's any I can open. Probably don't have a whole lot. This account is really, really bare. Let's see if we can get some 10s maybe. I'll use some 10s and 15s or something. We'll open up 20 of these. And just see what we get. Well, there's a couple 10s. Yeah, we can do that. May just take a few of them. Hey, there's a 20% though. So that's what we're going to do. Also, was just watching the WoW stream from earlier. I hate to tell you now, done it twice. You can skip the escort. Yeah, I know. I realized that in the later parts of it. So, that's right. It lets me do other things when that part of the quest is going. So, I used Icarus on the main. He was a little bit higher ranked. He was boosted. We're going to try it. Might not be able to solo it. I might. You never know. But we're just going to use mini boosts. And we'll see. And I think if I can complete this, it will... allow me to at least open up a 6-star. I don't know if I'll be able to get any more than that. Okay, now we should be good. Now, if I remember correctly, it is special ones I want to do. You get a bunch of incinerators built on this. And then we build up buffs that way. And then we rinse and repeat. Now we just need her to back off. Now we need you to throw one, so that we can throw another special one, hopefully in time. And refresh those incinerates. Perfect. I don't know if I'll get these refreshed in time. Probably not. Because she's not wanting to throw a special. And there they all disappear. That's fine. We'll build them back up again. Going well enough. Yeah, this guy seems to work better. Just got kicked off stream. I don't know why. Maybe a YouTube thing? Am I having any... Come on. You want to hit me? Throw a special. Well, we got a bunch of incinerates there. Not kind of the way I wanted to. I didn't want to be rooted there either. Well, that worked. No, that didn't. Okay, let me make sure I'm not dropping any frames or anything like that. I was having some issues earlier because I had changed some stream settings. But I changed them back. And I don't think my chat is working at all, so I'm just going to hide it anyway. Well, let's restart that. It was all going well and good, and then I messed up. So, I think we can do this with mini boosts. I think if I get her below 50-60%, somewhere in that range, you know, down 40-50%, so take off 50 to 60%, I'll just revive and finish it off that way. Just gonna be a little slow going. And then I've got an unduked Angela for the next part of it. Let's focus up here a little bit more. What I want to do is I want to build closer to 2 bars before I throw my first special one. Kind of like that. That's more where I want it. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's not very good. I don't like the auto block. That's the only thing of this quest I don't like. I've got to remember, I've got to hit into her block and just take it slow. Which is not my forte. And I've got energy refills expiring, so if I need them, I need them. That's just kind of the way I'm looking at that part of it. You know what I could have also done? And I may have to do? I don't have any relics on this guy. So, that may need to be remedied. That may need to be remedied for me to continue this on. Is okay. A little nice Nice little start here. I think 4 is enough to miss the auto block. Nope. Really trying not to push it to special 2. Special 1. It's so much easier to... Did not want to get. We did it there. That was not fun. Forgot if I get too far back, it's going to root me. Getting a good amount of incinerates. Toss that. 96 incinerates. I don't think I ever had that many on my main when I was doing this. Okay, well, do I continue? What is my revive situation like? I'm not going to get much better than that, I don't think. What is my revive situation like? Ugh. Really low. Let's go do something here real quick. Let's open a few of these, see if I can get a couple revives. I'm probably not going to. Yeah, there's a revive. We'll go ahead and revive. I'm not going to take all night to do it. I can buy some if need be. Oh, you know what? I didn't check team. May have some... Nope, don't have any of the ones from the Valentine's event in there, so that's fine. Is what it is. I mean, I'm not expecting to be perfect on this account by any stretch of the imagination. By any stretch. Stingy. There you go. Maybe not. I'm gonna lose those incinerates too, but the incinerates don't really do a whole lot. More important to just have them on when she may be healing up. I don't know if that's quick enough to get those to stay on. It wasn't, but we keep 12 on there. Now we can get a few more. Ah, she was indestructible. No, 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 no. Don't kill me. Don't kill me because I was dumb. Please? Thank you. Didn't want that. Ooh, I didn't want that either. Tried to rush in there so I wouldn't get rooted and cost myself. Alright, one more revive probably, and then we're through this on this one. This is just an under-level champion, and I'm not playing it well at all. So, the combination of the two on my free-to-play account cost me some items. Let's see. So I hope everybody's Thursday has started off well. Or finished well. Because I guess it's near the end of Thursday, isn't it? That should prevent the healing. And that's really all those are for. The damage they do is nice, but damage is nice, but it's mostly to keep the heals away. That's nice of you. That's really good. Yeah, I lost a bunch of heals there. Couldn't quite get him that time. We'll lose these heals, or the heals. We'll lose these incinerates. It's been a long day. What? We'll let you throw that. Really? You go so slow wanting to throw specials, then all of a sudden, you get like you're indestructible or unstoppable, and all of a sudden you just are unblockable. I'll get it out right yet. Went in too early. Trying to keep the incinerates going because they're doing decent. I mean, it's about 1,000 points a second. We'll get more on. Prevent that heal. Heal up a little bit there for me. That's fine. This should finish it. Oh, not quite. That finished it. There we are. Alright, so first objective done on free-to-play. Couple revives. Not the worst. And that 1 gold. That big 1 gold reward. Wherever am I going to spend it? But definitely worth ranking him up to rank 3 instead of keeping him at rank 2 level whatever he was before. So now we can go in with a little bit more powerful champ. Not awakened. Not ideal. Where is she? There she is. And see how she does. This will be a little bit slower, I think. I don't know if this is going to work or not. She really needs to ideally be awakened. So it may be a problem. But I don't have anyone else. Ooh, yeah, I can't do that. We may, well... This may not work. I may not have anybody for this one. So it's metal, metal and God, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the choices of who I've got ranked up are slim. I know Odin works, but I have no 6-star and an unranked 5-star. No 5-star Angie. No Valkyrie above a 4. Well, I got a 5-star unranked. So yeah, I've got to try and do it here. May just have to miss some points. So when does she put the shock on you? Is it when she auto blocks? Hitting into defender's block inflicts a shock debuff on the attacker when charge up. So I can only hit into her block when she's unblockable. I'm not sure this is going to work. She's really got to be awakened. Yep, not going to work. Any other options? Well, you know what? There's only one other one that was even remotely... may just not get all the points on this one. At least I got the one. The only other option that is even anywhere remotely close. Because I can take the shocks. But so can she. Let me just see what we do here. That may be it, and I may jump over to my main account and run side quests from here. Yep. Not gonna happen. The only other one I have would be Jane Foster, and that's not gonna work either, so. This is my second account. I just don't have any options for Metal and God ranked up. I've already run it on my main. I just have no options here. Oops. If I really, really want to get it done, I can rank up that Odin. But no, I have not done Necropolis on this one. This has done no endgame content. Hasn't done Abyss, hasn't done Necropolis, nothing like that. The biggest issue that I've got right now is if I want to rank up Odin. We go into the stash. There is no Cosmic ISO, no Basic ISO. Couldn't even finish taking up Icarus to level 40, rank 3, level 45. So, you know, let's go ahead and we can just do this. Use one. We can grab out of here what we can grab. Let's see if there's anything worth opening or anything like that. Well, we can open up a 6-star. See, it did get me that, so it was worth it. Let's see what it gets me as far as a 6-star champion, though. Yeah, I can open up 2. Maybe we get an option here. Maybe we pull a 6-star Odin right here. If we get Odin, we can go do it. I can do it probably with a rank 2 Odin. Possibly. Be tough, but I think I can do it. So let's pull for Odin. 20 more SIGs on Doom. Not ideal. Don't really need the SIGs on him. I'm not worried about prestige or anything on this account. I always spin. And more 7-star shards. I just pulled him as a 7-star champ on this account, so. Oh well. No metal gods. We got the points we can get from it on this account. Almost forgot to do it completely, so I don't think there's anything else in here really. I guess I could possibly get lucky here. I'll pop these because they're going to be 3 stars. Yeah, a couple 4 stars, and at least it's more ISO for this account. But I don't think there's anything else that I've got that I can do anything with on this account, crystal-wise. Let's just see what we get out of this crystal. I think we'll do that on this one. Okay. And I think that will do it. Unless, let's see, how many, what do I have up here? 16,000. Yeah, I think I can go buy. But I want to wait. I think I'm going to wait on this until the store refreshes. Yeah, we'll wait. Or will we? How many can I buy? Do we get 3 more shots? Let's give us 3 more shots at it. A little impromptu 6-star crystal opening on the free-to-play account. And I'll pop these because I do want to get over and I need to run some of the paths on the side quest. That's my luck right there with this free-to-play account. I get new champions all the daggone time. None of them worth a darn. So out of that, I only get 275 7-star shards and more tech ISO. So that was worthless. All right. So what we're going to do is, let's pop it to here. Let's do this. Well, no, let's do this. There we go. Stop mirroring. I'm going to move this out of the way. Put the microphone back. Hey, my camera's not in the right spot, but that's to be expected with the way everything has gone today. Let's unlock it. Not that I need to be big and in there, but I changed my camera around. As you can tell, it is now a different format. And let's come in here and connect, please. Well, that part's working. How about now connecting to my console? There we go. And I think the chat will work in this box and not so much in the other one that I was trying. There we go. Now we are in business and we can come back over here. Gotta fix the lighting in here though. There we go. That iPad was throwing off the lighting. So yeah. Now I have got 24 keys to the side quest. So we're just gonna do that. We can sit and chat. Hey Darth, how's it going, man? Hope your day is well. You missed me doing the Winter of Woe, the only one I could do, which was the one with Icarus. I have no Metal Gods ranked up on my free-to-play account. I've got an Angela, but she's unawakened, and that won't cut it. Let's see, side quest. So exciting, so much fun, so grindy. I am going to bring a different team than this one in, though. That was a fun team to run. That one really surprised me. That was a whole lot of fun. Let's see. We'll bring in Kate and I guess we'll do Chavez. One of almost every class in there. Nope. Only champ that I've got ranked up at all is a rank 1 7-star Angela. Then I had a 5-star Thor, or a 5-star, Thor Ragnarok, and then a unranked, unleveled Odin that I'd have to take up, but I have no cosmic or basic ISO on that account. That account's in shambles. Should have probably done Alliance Quest on it while I was over there, but oh well. I'm not going to use the selectors yet. I'm going to leave those for the last day. We'll do some randoms, see if we get anything good. Nope. But yeah, that one I don't do a whole lot on. It's Alliance Quest, Alliance War. There's no rank 5s, no rank 2s. Just plain. Just boring. I'm half tempted just to give it up. Again, I've given it up before. The problem with it is, then when you want to go back to play it, you've got nothing. You've got just whatever was in your inventory at the time. You lose all your consumables, you lose all your ISO, you lose all the catalysts that you have in overflow. And that just makes it a miserable time. Oh, I am aware. I've run 2 paths in each one to get the profile pictures. But there's really not much else going on. It was either this or Arena. Running more than one account is... Yeah, well... Yeah, I'm kind of a mix. I've run that second account for so long. I keep wanting to do more with it. You know, complete... I've done 1 path through 8. I've been working on Act 7 completion. It's just... You know, after doing it on one account, especially like event quest and side quest, it gets really, really boring. As much as I love the game and much as I grind, it just gets real boring. At least this gives some rewards. They're not great, especially Path 1 here. So I'm not going to subject people to it for too long. I did want to get a stream in right. You know, there's been some months that I've done it. There's been some months that I've 100% completed. Oops. So, can't say it can't be done. It just ain't fun. There's been months that I've grinded, or weeks, not months. 3 days, probably is a better term, where I have grinded all milestones and the arenas for both accounts. I'm not doing that anymore. Which one of these is easier? I can't remember what they had. Yeah, it works. Yeah, 60 runs of this side quest would put me in the funny farm. Which is, it's really bad. All the content they released. There is now a lack of things to do in the game at this moment. I'm really hoping they announce something really fun tomorrow. You know, some real fundamental changes. They keep saying big changes to the content. I have a feeling it's just the end of Book 2. And they will bring up Book 3. Let's see, I think I have 24 left. And I haven't wanted to do it. You know, it took me until last night to realize I hadn't claimed them. I thought I was, you know, oh man, I only got 6 left, and then I realized I had like 18 I hadn't claimed yet. With this, I mean, I'm not even really looking at what I'm grabbing. I'm just trying to grab rank up resources. But if we get Battlegrounds rewards while we're in here, which I don't think we will, it'll be tomorrow, I have got a couple things that we can do, because I've got these rewards. Yeah, I'm closing in. I'll get another Ascension with this. So I've got all that to open. I've got somewhere in here is, I've got that I can claim. So we're closing into where we can probably get 2 7-star shards or 7-star crystals once we get, oops, that's not what I want. Once we get the Battlegrounds rewards. Who's my next Ascension target? Well, let's go look at that. Anything but the side quest. I'm not sure. It depends a lot on what my Alliance War defense will be. I'm thinking possibly him. Spidey Supreme. He's a possibility. He's been on Alliance War defense for a while. He needs the extra health and the extra attack. He will be a whatever the tactic is for the next saga. I could do Photon. I keep holding out hopes that I'll pull her as a 7-star at some point. You know, I could do Nick Fury. I could do Kingpin. Those were both options before. You know, a lot of it will depend on, I haven't really looked at the next meta for Battlegrounds. You know, Photon is always going to be a pain on defense. Onslaught will be a pain on defense. You know, would love to do Silk, because I don't have her as a 7-star yet. You know, so a couple options in there. A lot of it, like I said, is going to depend on Alliance War defense. The other thing I'm thinking of is maybe Iceman. Taking him to rank 5 with the 4 to 5 gem that we'll get. Wouldn't mind him. Wouldn't mind that guy. I don't know if he needs the Ascension or not, but I've got Gallon at 5, and I just don't... I know he's versatile and useful for a lot. I just don't usually find a lot of things to do with him. When it comes to a good all-around cosmic attacker, I usually land on Hulkling. You know, and looking at this, I have a lack of cosmic champs at rank 5. I've got 3 of them out of all that. Weird. So, yeah, I've got some options in there. I just have to decide what I want to land on and what I want to do. She's always been one of my favorite champs. I ascended Hulkling with my last one and don't regret it. The only regret that I have on it is I didn't do it with one of my earlier ones. But, you know, Hercules has to be ascended. Scorpion, Kate, You know, I did ascend Aegon for Necropolis. I love having Vision ascended. That was, you know, the difference there between just a rank 5 and the rank 5 ascended on Vision is huge. Didn't get to use them a whole lot in Alliance War, and I wish I had. You know, Fam, I think, is one that needs to be ascended. Rintra is just an absolute beast. APOC, same thing, just an absolute beast ascended. So, really looking at ones to ascend that I don't have as 7 stars and may not get, you know, because they're in the Titan Crystal and things like that. Let's go and get some more shards. I could take the path selectors, but you never know. I may get lucky and land on one of the rare paths. Ain't gonna happen. It hasn't happened in one of these at all. Pulled a 7-star stripe. That was my last 7-star as well. Was stripe. Don't know how to feel about it yet. I don't know how you feel about it. If you haven't run Necropolis, he may be useful in there. I know people have used them. So, really, this is just right now grinding to give myself some rank up resources so I can take up. And the other thing that I may do with that 4 to 5 gem is Mojo. So I've got to take up Mojo. I've got to take up Jabari, since I don't have her as a 7-star. And I've got to take up Tigra. Don't think I'm going to have any resources expire. That's one thing I've got to check and see when I've got resources expiring, because I think I still have some revives and overflow, because that's going to make a determination on when I do the next 2 challenges. I'd love to take Voodoo up to rank 5. He's always been one of my favorite champions. I just wish his RNG was a little bit better on placing lowest. Don't have Aegon? You could probably, you know, with Strife, if you have Strife, Kate, and Shuri, you may be able to do it. Kate is extremely powerful in there. I wish at the time I was running it that I had more faith in my ability to use Kate and manage everything in there. She is definitely one of the better options for in there. The only thing Aegon's good for is he can bypass a lot of BS. It'll cost you more to do it, but he can bypass a lot of it. Well, every time I've run this one, so far this month, I think I've landed on the same. I think I may have had one other path one time, yeah. I had one other path one time. Every other run so far this month has been the most common. Alrighty, Darth, get some rest, man. Thanks for stopping in. You Brits and your 1 a.m. in the morning when it's, you know, perfectly fine at 8 o'clock at night. Don't understand it. But, you know, the stream tomorrow, I'm hoping, like I said, I hope that they come up with something that is something other than what I think they're going to do. You know, like I said, I think it's just going to be, they're going to announce, hey, 8.4 is the last part of Book 2. The contest is changing. Karina is going to lose control. Something like that. That's kind of what I expect. I don't expect any game-breaking changes. or game changing, really. Other than that, story changing, yes. Have a 5-star Aegon? I don't think I'd recommend that one. You could do it. It'd be really darn painful, though. And drinking more than normal, I have a cut on my gum, and it's driving me crazy. You know, I wish I didn't have to do this every time. If you happen to see Battleground rewards come in, let me know. We will open up some crystals if that does happen. If not, I'm going to have to probably record it tomorrow, because I don't think I'll have time to do a stream tomorrow, leaving about 1:30 for a trip. And Path 1 again. I swear, it's not a... I don't know, remember what the percentage is. Let me pull up the forum post. I think it said it was like a 50% chance for Path 1. Is that what I read? It's more like 100%. Happy February. There we are. Side quest. I know there's a path chance in here somewhere. Here we go. Paragon. 60% chance. 60% chance of 100% happening. So I've run 4, 8, 10, 12 of these so far. And one has landed on another path. Oops. One has landed on another path, and that one was, I think, the 25% chance, so... I don't know where Kabam gets their odds, but they don't ever work for me. Kashala, Kingpin, Bullseye, or CGR. Don't have a Kashala. Don't have a Bullseye. Kingpin would definitely be a worthy one. I have a rank 5 Kingpin and really enjoy him. He's one of my Ascension targets. Kill him. There we go. Hey, Lefty 90s raid. Hey, the other black man. How's it going? I was in Lefty's channel and I decided I wasn't going to be up late tonight, so I started my stream a little bit earlier than normal. I knocked out the Winter of Woe that I could do on my free-to-play account. Don't have a Metal God champion ranked up, so it only ended up being one run of it. And then I tried to open up some crystals to hopefully pull Odin or something like that. I got nothing. So now it is this until I get BG rewards. I've got... Once I get BG rewards, I can open up 2 7-stars. I can open up 1 now, but I'm okay. My luck is usually better if I can run it, if I can do 2 at a time. Oh, let's do somebody different here. We've done Shuri the past 2. Let's do Chavez. This is the most boring side quest. All their side quests. I don't think there's been an exciting side quest in quite some time. I'm sitting here trying to think of when there was a fun one. Whoops, didn't mean to go to 5. Let's see, we were just talking about stuff from the 90s in our childhood. Well, that leaves me out. My childhood was the 80s. I was already old in the 90s. I had kids in the 90s. I had three kit. Well, yeah, realistically there was three. One was 89. So see, you guys missed out on all the good music from the 80s. I can't think of any music in the 90s that just sits there and says, "Oh man, that's good music." Music died in the 80s. There's nothing good that's been released since then. That'll give you a conversation starter there. I was born in '77, but I related to a lot of stuff in the '90s, and yeah, '80s was the best music. Bad take. Hey, we got something different. Okay. No, 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 no. Not a bad take at all. Not a bad take at all. I was the mullet wearing um, hair band following typical 80ite. Yeah, there was more than one hit wonders in there. I had my nice mullet going. You had Def Leppard, you had Poison, you had Bon Jovi, you had Quiet Riot. Let's see who else I want to see. Who am I missing in there? Metallica. Lots of them. There's just so many. When I was 22, I was started graying hair. Twisted Sister. There you go. Oh, there was still good music, but not like I like. I still, you've driven with your mother and I often enough that you know we are going to put 80s music on. We're going to subject you to Bon Jovi. We're going to subject you to Def Leppard and, all of that. You were bald at 19. Well, I'm about bald now. It's getting there. Okay, I got to do it. I got to embarrass myself. And you got, let's see if I can find it here. Let's see, what am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Give me 1 second here. Actually, what I'll do is let's just go to here and I'll do something a little different. I'll find it here. I won't embarrass my son that's on the stream. I'll embarrass my other ones. And I think my middle son that's in here knows where I'm going with this. If this picture does not scream 80s when you see it, let me know. I've got to find it. I should have it favorited and saved and, as my profile picture. Come on, it's in here somewhere. I will find it. I'm determined. But yeah, 80s music to me was, the 80s in general was my heyday. That was when I was young and healthy. Ah, there it is. All right, let me flip back over here. So there you go. If that picture doesn't scream 1980s, if that doesn't scream 80s to you, nothing does. Good old mullet there. And that's my oldest child that's with me. And there, of course, is my wife and my oldest son. But yeah, that was our family picture in, let's see, it was 92 was when it is. So it's kind of a little bit 80s holdover. But yeah, so there you go. I could probably, I think I could make it a little bit bigger. Let me turn it this way. There we go. So yeah, that was the family picture from, he was born in 1992, so that was 92 there. Yeah, so you can't take the 80s out of me. Well, see, and this will date it. Everybody used to call him a Cabbage Patch Kid. So if you ever want to go, he looked like a Cabbage Patch Kid. He wasn't bald. That's the thing. He's not bald in that picture. He's got hair, some. It's just so light, you can't really see it. So, which is really weird to have, the light-haired kids when there's two dark-haired parents. But yeah, it's super fine. Very, very, I mean, it was white. It was, you know, it was there. He didn't have a whole lot of hair, but like I said, what little he had was just real fine and real light. His is darker now. It's almost not quite as dark as mine, but it's dark brown now. I don't know if they call it dark brown, but it's brown. But yes, I love the 80s, and I'll to some extent early 90s. Children of the Corn, there you go. Good old 80s movie there for you too. But yeah, I remember going to rock concerts. I remember going to see Def Leppard, Genesis, all the 80s bands as they came through and played in Raleigh or Chapel Hill. Village of the Damned. Yeah. Yep, wrong creepy children horror movie. Definitely. So yes, that was kind of our heyday, 80s, 90s. End of the 80s, early 90s were still okay for music. I just haven't really gotten into a lot of, there wasn't a whole lot of stuff in the 90s that I really got into. I wasn't into grunge and all that stuff. I was already out of college by then, so music wasn't a big thing. Hey, shark in the water. So yeah, there wasn't, and all that. I just couldn't ever really get into it. I still say some things with a British accent. Tomato, crisps, ball, and a few others. I miss full British accent. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm the same. I'm kind of the same way. I was born in Philly. Lived there for, the first 15 years of my life. I miss my Jersey/Philly accent. I had to train it out of myself when I moved to North Carolina when I was 15. Because, let's see, what do we take here? I'm leaning towards 5,000 6-star shards. What do I have as far as 5-star? You know what? We'll take one of those so we can open up a 5-star relic. And then more shards for featured crystals coming up. But yeah, when I moved to North Carolina, I had to learn to stop saying "yous guys" instead of "y'all." Couldn't say soda. Down here, it's a drink, whether it's Coke, whether it's whatever. And depending on where you're at in North Carolina, I'll give you a little cultural stuff here since I'm not doing much fun. Depending on what part of North Carolina you're from, it's either called a drink or it's called a Coke. Okay? There's nothing in between. It's, hey, go get me a drink out of the fridge. What do you want? I want a Coke or a Pepsi or a Fanta or something like that. Or it's a Coke. That was the hardest thing for me to get used to. Is you ask somebody what they want and they say, oh, I want a Coke. And then you go get them a Coke and they were like, no, I want an orange one. It's like, well, that's not a Coke. That's something else. So. And back to path 1. Yeah, accents and things are weird. And now that I married somebody from the Midwest, I call everything a pop. Which is funny because Pepsi comes from North Carolina. Correct. Comes from New Bern, North Carolina. We were saying how kids never go outside anymore. You know, I guess that depends on where it is. My grandson, who lives with us, he plays outside all the time with his friends. Now, their preference is to be inside on, you know, he's got like an Oculus, he's got, you know, game consoles, he's got his phone, things like that. But we make him go out and play, and he enjoys it. Burger is another one I can imagine that. Yeah, but see, I was like you, Donovan. When I was a kid, I mean, my parents, the town I lived in was small, but we'd be running around from the time we got up, probably about, well, I won't say the time we got up. We had to do our chores first, and then we'd be running around all over town. You know, it would be nothing that we'd ride our bikes to the pool. We would ride up to a friend's house. There was no cell phones to check on it, and everybody's mother had a bell or a whistle, and you knew the sound of your parents' bell or whistle. And you better be home shortly after that bell or whistle rang. So you couldn't be too far away without them really knowing. I'll every once in a while say you guys. That just sounds so weird to me now. Hey, you guys, why don't you come and do this? And it's streams like this that, you know, or when you start talking about 80s and 90s and music and all that I was loving it. YouTube would let you listen to music. I would love to play music and other clips and things like that, but you just can't. Really, the game's that loud again? I turned it down before. That's weird that it changes volumes on me. There we go. I adjusted it downwards. I can move the mic a little bit closer to me as well. It's a little further away and toned down a little bit. I did do an update to my streaming software, and that caused me to have to... It took the basic layout of my camera, which was kind of more in a letterbox type format. I think it was 1920 by whatever it is for my camera, and I had to convert it to kind of the 4:3 ratio. So it doesn't surprise me that things changed on the voice side of it as well. But I would love to play some music, some clips, things like that from time to time. We're still going to do that. But the YouTubes would say bad things to me about that. Kind of disappointed in a way that I didn't take this check here to rank 3. Met my wife online in 1998. I almost said 88. I graduated high school in 1988. I met my wife in college in 1990. We were both students at NC State University, and she was dating my roommate when I met her. $18 more to go. Holy crap. Hey, there's a different path. I don't know what we're getting out of this one, but it's a different path. Bubble shield and move every 10 hits. The attacker's combo meter, one step back. Okay. Hey, that haircut was what she wanted. I always had short hair until I met her. Garion in here knows my dad, since it's his grandpa. He was military. He was in the Navy, and I had short hair. That's all it was. Then, when I met my wife, now see, this will be more 80s for you. She drove a Firebird and liked me with long hair. So... Oh, I appreciate that, Hussein there. You'd leave whoever you're dating for me. Let's see, her mother was pissed, lots left, and so was mine. I spent all of my money to visit her, and since then we've had 3 kids in a car. You know, it's kind of like me. Oof! Highline! You bit it all. And howdy, sir. I don't know if you've got that many points left, do you? I'd have to go check and see how many points you got. But yeah, so yeah, I was definitely would say the 80s were my decade. Win big, lose big. Hey, I agree with you. Sometimes it's win big or go home. I don't know what I get out of these chests. It's a little bit better one at least. I meant to do 25 and 25. Well, let's see if I can find it here. I'll give you 25 so that you can do 25. If I can find them in here. Wow, man. 120 hour and then reserves. That's a chunk. The stream is treating me well. It's treating me better than the game. Where are you? There you are. There you go. Now you can do 25. It may take it a second to update, but... I don't think I've seen anybody hit it yet. Pretty sore. I'm thinking about trying. Hey, there you go. Good luck with that if you decide it. I'm sure it's a hefty pay increase, but it's also a lot more responsibility. You know what? And I will even jump over here, and I think I can do this. I can jump in and play. The new tactic defenders who aren't 7 stars, which ones are you going to be? Are going to be the toughest ones to deal with? Well, let's take a look at it. Let me finish this off. I'll pull up the list and we'll kind of go down through them. An extra 37.5 a year. That's a significant chunk. What? This is taking energy? Oh, come on, Kabam. Not bad enough that. We got to do it? That you're going to charge me energy for it as well? I thought this was free. Yeah, the heck with it. I'm just going to throw it. I don't care. Just get through it. There we go. Thinking of taking my Nova. Well, you wouldn't be the first, you won't be the last. Yeah, I've got a few. Energy refills I've got to use. I'm going to be using them for probably grinding out revives for the next challenge. Crew of pirates and raiders check their flintlocks and sharpen their cutlasses as they disembark for Blackheart Island. The poisonous fog sends half the crew to Davy Jones' locker. The rest escape with a handful of plunder and a tale of plenty. Okay, what do we have here? Tier 3 basic, 6-star relic shard? How many do I have here? Not nearly enough. Or tier 6 basic. A lot of tier 6 basic. I think we'll go here, though. I'll just do 2 of them. I think they'll both be cosmic. It is Garion. He is my middle son. He is in the chat. He keeps me honest and keeps me make sure that I behave. All right, so let's come over here now. I can lower that down. That does not need to be that big. Where is it? Is it in general discussion? I don't have the infographic handy on it. Let's see if I got it here. I think it's this. So you want to look at the defenders? There we are. Let me see if I can find the infographic. Cat Murdoch. There's Cat's stuff. Give me 1 second. I'll have it up and we can look down through it and see. She does have an infographic. Was it Cat that had it? So I know somebody else had it. I can probably find it in line chat quicker. Maybe. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Let me add in a source and I will bring up the line chat window. Window capture. Add. New. Just call it that. That's fine. Capture method standard, and we're going to do line chat. I think this will do it. Nope, 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 that's not it. How about that? That's not the one I want either. That's the one I want. So there we go. And I'll make it big enough that we can see all of them. So that is the tactic defenders coming up. So which ones will be tough to deal with? Zemo. He will definitely be very tough to deal with if you've got him. Nick Fury is never bad, always tricky. Killmonger, always tricky. Bullseye. Hey, Cap. Appreciate the sub there. So, greatly appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. So yeah, Bullseye. Gore would be tricky. He is available as a 7-star, so I wouldn't recommend it. We had somebody in the Alliance take up Super Scroll. Nova will be a pain in the butt. Nova's always a pain in the butt. Thing would be difficult on defense. More hit points, more time that you have to count those rock stacks correctly. We don't know about Deathless King Groot, but most of us will get him as a 7-star. Adam Warlock, not as tough anymore. And available as 7-star. Seriously available as a 7-star. We don't know about Serpent yet. So I would say Baron Zemo, Bullseye, Nick Fury, Killmonger would probably be the main ones. What's up, bud? What is what? The distance around the circle. Or a sphere, but what's that? Kind of like that, yeah. But it's usually around a sphere, like the circumference of the sun. Okay? Who's the mystery champ? The one... Does my mouse show up? No, my mouse doesn't show up on this, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. The one right there? I don't know. We don't know yet. Yet to be named. So, I think those would be the tough ones. I don't know who else would kind of fill as being difficult. And now I can turn that off. You don't need to see my line chat. If I can find where my line chat is. Where did it go? Window capture. There it is. Turn that off. There we are. So, yeah. You know, not sure who the mystery one will be yet. Let's see. I did get something there that we can go open. And no... Anybody seen Battleground rewards yet? Kind of expecting them tonight or tomorrow. And half tempted to leave them for a bigger opening because in 4 days, 16 hours, you get a new featured crystal. But let's see who we get out of a 5-star relic. Hey, I got a couple 3-star relics I can open up. And we are now the proud owner of a Sig What champion. Ooh, Sentinel, one of the worthless ones. Oh, well, that's not too worthless. That's a new. Well, let's go rank that sucker up and put him on somebody. That's weird. I thought I had all of the relics already. I guess not. He's kind of worthless to me because of the Incinerate vulnerability, but... Let's put him on the 7-star Warlock. What the heck? Sure. These don't really matter at all. And this is the one area I don't try and do class ISO or anything like that. I just, whatever it is, I grab it. I've got so much of it in overflow. Because I can't ever rank anybody up. There we go. Well, we got a nice new relic out of the evening. Oops, I didn't put it on there. So weird that you have to do it twice. There we go. Now it's bound to him. Let's see where we at here. Let's check Alliance Quest real quick. Oh man, they're gonna make me fight that Hulk. That Red Hulk. I hate fighting that Red Hulk. Hey, Stream Elements, you're late like normal. I need to turn you completely off. Really hate fighting the Red Hulk that's in here. You weren't supposed to touch me. There we go. The stream bots kind of annoy me. Sometimes they do. I was using Stream Elements for a long time, and it was so late and so bad that I had to stop. I like the Streamlabs. I can change it so it says it's coming from me if the bot bothers you. Oh, I hate this fight. I don't know why. Red Hulk's not a tough champion to beat. It's just when he gets 10 of his charges, he hurts. Blocking any hits takes like 10% of my health. And he gets so tanky. And today he gets the Fury buffs, so it really makes him bad. Let's go ahead and I'll take some recoil damage. But now I can't really even let him touch me without it really doing a significant amount of hurt. This hopefully doesn't push him to a special 2, and it did. See, I'm talking about that one blocked hit. Hey, there's your bot that you love so much. Hey, Matthew, how's it going? Yeah, one blocked hit took off like 10%. So stupid. But that's alright. I just need a little bit of health with Hercules. And it's the last day of Alliance Quest for the week. I'm one of the rare ones. I don't mind Alliance Quest too much. I don't know if this finisher should. Hey, there's the bot again. They are set on different timers. They just happen to coincide every once in a while. And I'm not in a rush to finish up. I will wait till I have some energy regained. Alright, one thing I did want to look at is items in overflow. How many revives? I've got a bunch of energy refills. A bunch of sig stones. A few sig stones. A few energy refills. How do I check how many heist things I have or loyalty? It is exclamation point points. So you type in more energy refills, more sig stones, more sig stones. Hey, there's some revives. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have checked this another way. 5, 6. Only 6 revives in overflow. It takes a while for them to build up. What I can do, you weren't here when I started everybody off on it. Let me you do exist. There you are. See, I started everybody with that. So there you go. Now you earn more by watching. The way it is for every 5 minutes, you get 1 point. And it doesn't count. If you don't say hi, the points don't start accumulating. That's why the bot tells you to say hi when you join, so that it starts accumulating. If you are a new sub, you get 50. So I started that after I started this up, so some people didn't get it. So that's why I had points to people. If you become a member, well, just saying anything. Sorry, you just have to say anything in chat. It doesn't count if you're just watching. So if you're just watching and not talking in chat, you don't get points. You have to say something at some point in chats to do it. If you become a member, one of the paid members, you get 250 points. And then donations are 100 points each. So I do need to do some revive farming. I'm half tempted. Yeah, and actually let me turn on another one. I want to try another one. I think I've got most of it set up. Let me try this and see if it works. Now, what's the command? Ooh, okay, you got to do 10. Okay. I'm gonna change that to make it 5. I want it to be a minimum of 5. There we are. Now that should do it. Let's see if that works. And I gotta put some emotes there with it because the kappa is supposed to be an emote. Well, maybe it's not gonna work. I don't know if I have to do caps and all that, do it correctly. We'll give it a second here. It should be dual username points. That's what I thought. I don't know if you have to do the @ and get them that way. We'll try it. It is /heist/slots, or I'm working on dual right now. If it'll work. Hey, there we go. Oh yeah, you got to put the number of loyalty points you want to use. So if you want to, there you go. And I don't know if my son's still in here to accept that duel. I want rewards. I don't want to do any more side quests today. I've done enough runs. What I can do is we can just kind of chill in the arena for a little bit. Do /accept if you accept, bud. Or exclamation point accept. Yeah, I got to take those off. Those are not emotes that work in YouTube land. If I can. So yeah, that's another game that you can now do. Well, let me change the text on this one. That's not fair. So there you go. Yeah, you can do that. I'll turn on another one. Haven't tested this one yet. So you can get all sorts of things we can do now. I don't know what the minimum is here. Let me see. Probably want to adjust that. Yeah. We're going to take it down to that. Save. And now you can do... There, turn on a few games for you to play. I'll have to update that message. Now do heist, you can do gamble, you can do duel. And you can do... whatever the other one was. I don't even remember what it was now. Oh, slots. Gamble is a 1 to 100. Depending on what you roll, there's different payouts. If you roll below a 50, no payout. I think 50 to 75 is double. I have to go back and look at it. It's just... let me see. It is, yeah, 50 to 75 is double. I'm going to adjust it. 76 to 98 is triple. 99 to 100 is 4 times. Yeah, so 50 and above you win. 50 and below you lose. And we'll see how you guys like gambling points. And Streamlabs sometimes will take a little bit of time. I have noticed that. It's the only downside to it. Hey, son of Jarrell, how's it going, sir? Hope your Thursday has been good. And I don't know why the Gamble 8 hasn't worked yet. Oh, this is the one mode. I wish they would outlaw her being in arenas. At least this guy does not have max limber. So yeah, you guys can duel each other now. You can gamble. You can play slots. You can do the pirate heist. I don't know if any of them have better odds than another to win. Give you something to do in chat. You're up a few points from where you started there, bud. I'll have to see if I may have actually. Did I accidentally turn it off? Let me go check it. May have accidentally turned it off when I was in there saving stuff. Save. I don't see any errors. Oh, the other one you can do is Magic 8 Ball. I forgot about that. That's in there too. That doesn't cost anything. Yeah, Gamble's on. Did I break it when I changed the values? Let me try. Did I break it? That's one I hadn't tested yet, so. Well, that's not how you spell it, so that's not going to work. I may have broke it. Let me go fix it. Oh, there we go. It worked. Yeah, it should work with other numbers too. I don't know why. 8 ball is just exclamation point 8 ball, then you ask it a question like Magic 8 Ball. Slots is the same as gamble, so slots, whatever. And then 8 ball, will I win a 7-star champ in the lottery? Hey, that's the first time I've seen a slot win. I've got to work on that to see if there's a way that I can add the person's name in there for 8 ball. Oops. So that you can tell whose response is whose. That one just happened to be both the same. Like I said, I've got to check and see if there must be a setting or something for the amount of, I wouldn't think there would be. No, I am not from Venezuela. I am from the U.S. Let me see if there's in the settings for this, if there's a limit to how many could be thrown at it at one time. There probably is somewhere. Yeah, duel I've got at 5. That one I want a little higher. I'm just trying to see if there's any timeouts in these or a length of time between commands that you can send to Streamlabs for each person. Yeah, there's all sorts of custom commands in here. I got it. I don't see... Here we go. Here's the ones. We're going to work on eventually a betting system that, you know, we can do battlegrounds and we can bet against each other. There we go. Duel, accept, deny, cancel. Doesn't give me any length of time. It's just Streamlabs being Streamlabs, I guess. Let me see if I can refresh it. Kind of give it a kick. May get a notification of a subscribe back here in a second. There we go. So I've just refreshed it all. That's refreshed all the settings on the stream. We'll see if that does anything. And I think on the duels you have to do the @ I don't think it'll work if it's not with the @ in there. So it would be duel @ the username. Because I think it has to use the @ so it notifies them correctly. Trying to add some fun to the chat so you guys can do different things. Because, you know, there's nights like tonight where there's not always something fun to do in MCOC that's really exciting to watch. So, let's try it. I think it's this way. So, duel @ Donovan. Okay, there we go. That worked that time. You've got me on why it doesn't work sometimes and when it works others. Like I said, that's a new one. I hadn't really practiced it, tested it, tried it out to see how it works. I will accept any duel. I can always get more points. I can always get more points. So I think I just have to do this. Good to be the king. Hey. I control it all. I can do what I want. I don't think that actually worked. I don't have it turned on, so I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have it turned on yet. I have a few points. I watch all my streams. I've got the most watch time of anybody on my streams because it's going beside me as I stream. But you know what? Let's get this last mile. Let's get the 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this. Let's go. 9,000 milestone here. Don't know who I want to fight who in this Let's go like that. I don't like fighting any of the ones I'm facing in this. Getting beat up while I'm trying to type accept. One, two, three, hit. Nope. Just go away. Ha-ha. I don't control that part of it. That's all the back end. That is all randomized as far as I know. So there you go, one personal. Ow. Can't believe I didn't evade any one of those hits. How did he recover from his special one that quick? Oh. He recovered again? Just die. Alrighty. I think for tonight, though, that's probably going to do it. Not a whole lot going on in game right at the moment. Big day tomorrow. Hopefully some announcements on the Kabam live stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning with an MCO or a World of Warcraft video, most likely. Hopefully we will have Battleground rewards in, because I want to do a video with those. I want to accept these. It's killing me that I can't accept them right now. I guess I could, but I'm not going to. So I've got those. I've got 7,500 in my reward stash from the milestones for Winter of Woe. I should have a chunk of other items coming in from Battlegrounds. Going to make it one big old happy video. Oh, you're going to do one more duel with me before we get out of here? Okay. If it comes up, I will accept it. And there it is. I will accept. See if I can take 7 more points from you. Oh, you got them for me. There you go. So almost evened itself out. But with that, folks, I do want to thank you all very much for tuning in and for everything. I'm sitting here staring at my screen right now, and it tells me we had exactly 100 views on this stream. So thank you all. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the new sub from Worthy Cap. Thank you. Thank you. And until tomorrow, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, all.